On January 14th, 2026, Animal Crossing fans around the world got to experience brand new content for the game for the first time in 4 years. And I was kind of busy with other weirdly specific pursuits. I had already made peace with the fact that I wasn't going to be tearing into the new content right at the 0 hour. And honestly, that kind of freed me up to really take my time and enjoy the new features organically, as they came into relevance for the life I'm building here for me and my villagers on Honeycake, my forever island. So now that we've had a couple of months to acclimate to 3.0 and really get a feel for it, let's talk about the update, how it's been transforming my island, and how I think about playing Animal Crossing. Hey, I'm Ketabulous. I'm a cosplayer, Twitch streamer, weird auntie, esoteric media lover, social studies nerd, and purveyor of chill. So, it was January 22nd, around 2 a.m. I had just finished recording the very end of my Animal Crossing speedrun challenge. My mind was spinning from the feeling of accomplishment. I knew I had to go to bed soon, but after I'd come so far in completing that challenge, I had to treat myself to a little sneak peek of the 3.0 update that had come out a week prior. Finally, I could download the update. I time traveled to the current day, but kept the time in the early morning since I wanted to see everything in the light. Clearly, I'm still wearing my New Year's Eve outfit, which is a little embarrassing, so let's fix that. And off we go to check out this new hotel everyone's been talking about. I actually did record my initial reactions live as I explored the content, but I repeat that it was close to 2 a.m. I was so tired, and my voice was so croaky and haggard in the recording. So I'll spare you most of that delirium, but I will drop in a few snippets, because it's interesting to me even now to compare my gut reactions to how I feel now after having had time to let it all soak in. Wow. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Of course, we get a little meet and greet led by Tom Nook, who is always quick to brag about all the hard work I've been doing to make this island such a desirable locale. But we'll move past that. I wasn't prepared for how emotional I would be, like, and he has a wife. He's had a wife this whole time? Are you kidding me? I was really surprised at how touching it was to meet Captain's family and hear him call his wife the wind in his sails. We love here. Towards the end of my challenge run, I was spending every single day with Captain, hoping he would take me to a rare summer island to get the one fish missing from my museum. So I feel like we've really bonded, and I'm glad to meet his little family and help them get this business venture on its feet. And of course, Tom Nook is only too eager to offer up my skills. I'm not doing this for you, Tom. This is for Captain, and Grams, and little Layla, and my bad bitch Leilani. Seriously, Leilani's character design is cute. Oh, she has a little bun in the back. Leilani, girl, she's so cute. She's so cute, I love her. I'm in love with her. First things first, can you help with decorating? Can you help with the decorating? Obviously, bitch. Obviously. I should stop swearing. I'm tired. I'm tired, y'all. I'm so tired, but I can't resist. After introductions, it was time to start decorating my first hotel guest room. Nothing too new here, obviously. This is just more of the same concept behind the Happy Home Paradise DLC. I'm not really the best at or as invested in interior decorating, but it is nice to just take my time again now that I'm not grinding away in speedrun mode. This is a fun way to check out some of these new items we've been waiting for, as I design a simple little cozy seaside room. It's like, what's available to me? Is this everything I've unlocked, or what is it based on? This is what I wanted. Wood partition, okay. Oh my god, yes. I actually like the recommendations here. The rattan furniture, rattan? God, I'm still so bad at interior decorating. I don't. Oh, ooh, I can change the room size. Okay, that's cool. And I can use like the same like soundscapes and stuff. That's fun. And you can fall asleep to the sounds of the ocean. Okay. The suitcase. The infamous suitcase. Okay. Stickers. Yes. Oh my god, the towels. Oh, that's so cute. I love a lot of lights. I don't know. All the lights. And asymmetrical. That's important. It's like it makes the whole room. It's incredible. Complimentary marmalade for you. Why did they talk like pirates? Et voila. Okay. Do you like it? What's the scuttlebutt? Shut up. Oh my god, shut up. Oh, me stars. She loves it, obviously. I didn't become resident rep for nothing. Yes, that animation is cute. We're very cute. Oh, question mark. Oh, is it our first guest? It's our first guest! What? Doc. No. Okay. Are you a guest for another island? I'm not gonna be picky. I'm not gonna be like those people. It's fine. He's cute. Actually, he's cute. I think he'll really like it. Our very first guest. That's cute, actually. Doc was real happy. The stairs in the back. Okay, so we can go look at them. We can just poke in anybody's room. The hotel's open and we be off to a great start. And it's because of your hard work. Yeah, I know. Everything is. 200 tickets! Tickets, let's go. After collecting my first round of hotel tickets, I was obviously super excited to interact with Grams and her shop to see more of the new items, which we'll look at in more detail in a sec because I have thoughts. Graham, oh my god, like what is this? What is this? Pickles? Pickles? Come jabber with me, girl. I will jabber. I will jabber all day, every day. You're adorable, and I love you. I love the snow globe. Actually, I think it's very cute. Don't care. Actually, oh, okay. This cardigan. Okay, wait, girl. Before I start spinning everything, let me see it all. But like, I really like the cardigans. I saw them on the mannequins. I was like, ooh, okay, cute. Oh, the bandana. That's like a really cute bandana. Umbrella. Oh, the circle. Oh, okay. Oh my god, no. Okay, there's actually there's a lot. Oh, this? I have not seen this. Oh my god. Okay, yes. Even some of these items that I did see in the trailer, like this lamp, like, I don't know, seeing them now, it's like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, so cute, so cute. Okay. I gotta think through this. I am gonna do I'll do all the DIYs. So I will get more tickets, but let me think through this. All right, wow, I burned through that pretty quick, huh? I'll be back. Okay, so more guests. I got you, girl. I'm not in a hurry. This was good. This was good for day one. What does she do? Gwams. Captain, you have a little baby. You did so good. I essentially just scoped out the hotel on this first little taste, getting through the tutorials for the new features, including the DIY box. Then I headed to resident services to take advantage of one of the new features I've been desperate for, expanded storage. Oh my god, and here he is. Look at, oh. Itching to visit this place. He is cute. I don't do blue villagers. I just don't. I can't. Oh no. My storage is like actually absolutely full, so I really want to clean up the Christmas decorations, but I can't. Let's check out resident services. I feel like I should be able to buy the storage upgrades. Sure enough, haven't seen this dialogue in a while. I sent you a notice about this through the mail, but I don't read my mail, so yes. I need that storage like stat. Okay. Whatever you say, man. Boost your maximum. Yeah. Give it right now. Okay, so no loans. Oh, wow. Good thing I have tons of money. Not right now. Let me just hit up an ATM. I'll be right back. Oh, I have to wait till tomorrow? Tomorrow? It's fine. Are there any new Nook Miles redemptions? Doesn't seem like it. I did realize that a consequence of resetting my clock from the end of my speedrun challenge on New Year's Eve to rejoin the current day meant a few weeks of time were lost in-game. They're gonna act like we haven't talked in a couple weeks, but in my mind, we just celebrated New Year's Eve together, I don't know, like 20 minutes ago? Everybody's gonna be mad. It's okay. They don't understand time travel. They don't understand it. They can't possibly. I had to smooth things over with the villagers who thought I was ignoring them, and do a lot of weeding. I was in no hurry to experience the new content. I had already hurried my way through a year in the life of Animal Crossing to get here, and now it's time to enjoy the slower pace of forever life. So let me catch you up on how my playstyle has been adapted for this new phase of Honeycake, and share my thoughts and reactions on the new content. Let's start with the hotel and everything that comes with it. As I mentioned, the actual decorating function of the hotel isn't wildly exciting to me, but of course, I diligently showed up each day to decorate a new room so that I could unlock all of the new items offered in Graham's catalog. The new items are exciting, but the design I have right now on Honeycake is pretty simple overall, so I haven't found a lot of use for them yet, but I've definitely been cataloging all of them for future use on Slumber Islands. I think the Artful set definitely fits my island vibe the most, although I'd like to point out this one frustrating detail about the Artful partition, which is how much extra space there is around its hitbox. Unlike a lot of other partitions, you can't sidle them up next to each other or to other items without it looking a little strange, so I haven't found myself using it much in hotel rooms. The set comes in the pretty standard varieties of wood items that you can customize in the game, so it's not only attractive, it's versatile. I feel like this set blends in really well with a lot of the other items we already have, which is good. The Tubular set gives us some nice modern options for decorating. I love how realistic and funky all these pieces look. It comes in several colors, which really stretches its utility in a lot of different decorating styles, but I think I like the copper customization the best. I especially like the chairs and this little magazine rack. I've been using several of these items in my hotel room builds. One of my recent decorating projects was to give Gruff a more personalized yard, and I really wanted to use this tubular shelving item. I wanted a chill, retro vibes lounge for his yard where he could listen to his old school records. I like the way it fits in the end result, but it is a little taller than I would like. Obviously, this set is more suited to interior decorating, but I do think the chairs could make nice patio furniture. Also, here's just a bit of fun lore that we came up with to go along with Gruff's yard upgrade. He's next door neighbors with Chevra, whose vibe couldn't be more different from his. So this little slice of environmental storytelling reveals that Gruff is a retired roadie who likes to jam out on his saxophone with his tacky palm tree lamp, scaring away all the birds that poor Chevra is trying to attract to her bird bath. He'd probably stop if she asked, but poor Chevra is just too polite to say anything. The kitty set is really cute. It sends an absolute rush of that nostalgia dopamine. I kind of wish we got a few more items in this set, like 1 or 2 small items as well, or a toy kitchenette would have been really cool. A difficulty with these items is they're super cutesy, but also super realistic, so there's a narrower window of aesthetics that they fit in with. Obviously, I'd love to use them for a kid-core Slumber Island in the future, but for my own island, I'm not sure. I do plan on building a larger playground for Honeycake soon, so we'll have to see if these items are a good fit, and which colorway to use. I'm really curious what everyone's favorite colorways are for this set, and if anyone's used them for something other than kidcore or a playground, so please share your ideas in the comments. The most surprising set we got is the Marble set, which is gorgeous, but also super specific. It's good for elegant builds, of course, but it also gives me 80s Art Deco revival vibes. I like that it comes in a variety of colors, because that opens up a lot more potential to use it in different kinds of builds and other color schemes. I don't have too much to say about the branded hotel items themselves. The outfits are pretty cute, and I definitely like the snow globe. But like the Nook branded items, I don't see myself using them too often. There are several other miscellaneous items that are a nice splash of variety to the standard items we're used to. The hanging bookshelf is one of my favorites. I'm always longing for more wall decoration options in this game. We got a really cool new potted plant item that has some fun colorways, and of course the cat plushie and the round cushion have so much versatility. I'm impressed how many cat varieties they gave us. Of course, the calico is my favorite. We also got some nice smaller items. I was not expecting the ice bucket or the cutlery, but they're very cute. And I love that this pitcher item comes in so many customizations. I can totally see myself using it in plenty of builds. Like, it'll go great with my lemonade stand. The mug shelves is a very cute item. I love all 4 of the colorways, although I wouldn't have been mad if they'd given us a few more. It's nice to have a few more greenery options as well, like the Bird of Paradise that comes in 6 colorways, and the Bougie Pampas Grass items is cute. Although I don't know how I'll use it on my main island. Oh, and I almost forgot the new Lantern Arch. It's pretty cute. Using the Slumber Islands to showcase all the new items and colorways has been really helpful in reminding me what's even available. I keep forgetting we have new options. It's been so long with the same things. The final special set of items we can unlock through the hotel is of course all of the Nintendo consoles, which, with an active Nintendo Online membership, you can play one retro game on each of the consoles. The nostalgia dopamine hits hard with this set too. The second I saw the OG NES console in the teaser trailer, I knew I had to have it. This weird little gray box triggers so many happy childhood memories for me. Although the available game, Ice Climber, isn't that memorable to me. It's a cute little vertical platformer though. For the most part, I think these items are more useful as decorative furniture. If you have the Nintendo Online membership, you can already access their retro catalogs if you want to play older games. But this feature might be cool for younger players who have no exposure to some of these games. A nice little taste of retro gaming. The one I've been enjoying the most for playability is the Game Boy, which has Dr. Mario. This has been nice for having a fun little brain break on stream from time to time to shake things up. I'm currently in the process of renovating one of the rooms in my house, and the plan is to turn it into a little retro gaming den where I can have easy access to some of my favorites. Did I say that this was going to be an Animal Crossing stream? Because what if... That was pretty badass how I did that from underneath. What if this just became, Okay, that's pro right there. Did you see how I do that? Kids today, they don't know about me and my... They don't know about me and my Dr. Mario. Outside of the new hotel furniture items, there's also the LEGO collaboration set through Nook Shopping, which falls in the category of super cute, but also super specific. There's also the Zelda and Splatoon collaborations. I was only recently able to scan amiibos to get these special collections, so I'll have some more detailed thoughts in the next video, when I've had a chance to really explore these items. I know a lot of people have had varied takes on the presence of tourists on their island. Some of those takes escalating to knockdown drag-out comment wars, but let's not do that here. Hopefully it's not a hot take to say that, at the end of the day, this is just a video game. Let's be normal about it. I think my initial reaction to the tourists was not outright dislike. It was mostly just jarring, seeing all these unfamiliar little dudes out of nowhere. If you've played New Horizons for so long without surprises, there's definitely the occasional jump scare. At first I was a little annoyed that it didn't match my island vibe, not because of any specific villagers necessarily, but just because I developed this lore in my head that Honeycake was a cozy, close-knit community that was focused on building a groovy commune in ecological balance with nature. Seeing the tourists all over the place made our little hamlet feel oddly crowded. But eventually, I got acclimated to the tourists, and they weren't such a big deal to me. Unless they get in the way when I'm decorating, my own residents already give me enough trouble in that department, thank you very much. It kind of provides the same roll of the dice RNG excitement as villager hunting, without all the work and with notably lower stakes. Sometimes I see little weirdos roaming about. Sometimes I get to see old favorites. Sometimes I even see a dreamy that I desperately wish I could invite. Oh my god, it's Chatter. Hi. Heya. I look so mysterious that you had to come talk to me, right? Well, the name's Chatter. I'm just here on vacation, and by vacation I mean a selfie collecting trip, Fromage. You are cute. I'll take a little bite out of your little cheese ear, my guy. I especially like seeing them in the little outfits that I picked out, rather than their ordinary default outfits. It's super amusing to me to see how the exact same hat can look so wildly different on different villagers. Maybe it's good to have some surprises, have some things that shake us out of our comfort zone. If I could change something about the hotel mannequins, it would be that we could have more of them, to have a little more variety in the outfits for the tourists. It would make sense that as you unlock more rooms and get more visitors, you should be able to have more mannequins. That would give you more options for your friends when visiting as well, especially when you consider that the Switch 2 lets you have up to 12 players over. Not that I have a Switch 2, but still, more mannequins, please. I also learned when I had my friend Rainbow over that although guests can visit your lobby and make use of the mannequins, they can't visit your hotel rooms to check them out, which feels like a bummer. Showing them off would certainly give them a lot more utility. While we're critiquing the hotel, I'll go ahead and say that the VIP room is definitely the least incentivized feature of the update. I don't think I'm saying anything new here. I think most people have the same critique. But it's hard to be motivated to decorate something you're literally never going to look at again, especially if you're already someone who's not that invested in interior decorating. The only time I've decorated my VIP room since the required storyline was when Judy arrived on my island. Only because I love Judy so much. I locked in and got so invested in what I was making, and then realized well into it that none of it could even be preserved, besides these screenshots. So yeah, even though I took my time completing the hotel, I can safely say that I've barely returned to the decorating portion since completion. But I have been brainstorming some ways to revamp it and make it exciting again, all in good time. As far as the tourists fitting into my island storyline, I've got a lot cooking there too, but we'll have to save that for the next Honeycake update. Also, this is a small note, but I feel cheated by this little box of pickles on a stick. I should be able to buy those. Layla gets to nom on one, why can't I? I don't even like pickles, but my character sure would look cute carrying that around. I'm just saying. Another quiet feature of the hotel being completed is that it doubles the amount of cabin trips you can take in a day. You have your standard tour for Nook Miles, but you can take an extra one for the cost of 100 hotel tickets. This is great if you're in need of extra resources, but for me, this little bonus was huge. During my Year in the Life challenge, I was able to catch every single critter, but I was heartbroken when I realized there was one fish I failed to donate before it went out of season: the sweet fish. What? Oh no, you guys, this is bad. This is bad. Ah! The sweet fish! I'm a failure. End of challenge. End stream. End challenge. Run it back. Back to January. We have to start all over. We have to restart the whole challenge. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. Since that fateful moment, I've been taking a cabin tour every day to try and get a rare summer island so that I can catch another one and finally finish the next section of my museum. I wasn't able to do so under the time limit of my challenge run, but I've been sticking to it diligently every day since I've returned to playing in real time. At a certain point, it seemed wild that I took so many trips without getting the island I needed. But finally, just a week ago on my bonus tour, I landed on one. I was so used to being disappointed at this point, I almost didn't even recognize it at first. That's the first time. Oh my god. Oh my god, I was so busy gabbing, I didn't even realize. This is so exciting, you guys. This is a summer island. This is not a drill. This is a summer island, and that means we can catch our fish. This is important. Come here. I think that you should not face that way. You should face this way. Okay, here we go. Got him. Got it. Sweet fish. Sweet fish. Holy crap. This is huge. You guys don't even know. God, I've been waiting for this moment. I've been waiting for this moment. No, I don't want facts. Oh, chat, I choked. The sweet fish are the damp heralds of summer. Don't I know it? These slippery fellows appear in numbers when it warms up. They hatch in a river, then swim to the ocean. Once mature, they return to the river where they were born. Yeah, just tell me I did a good job. Tell me I'm good. You found the missing piece of the museum's fish puzzle, K-Tabulous. That is to say, we had a fish-shaped hole in our fish collection, and now we do not. Don't I know it? All the critter sections of my museum are finished, and all I have left to complete now is the art section. And we all know Red's not gonna make that easy. I accomplished so much in my initial challenge run for this island, and it was totally worth it, because it gave me an island that I'm super attached to. Instead of just experiencing the new features on a brand new island, or an island I had created solely for decorating, It's been really nice to experience the update features and determine how they fit into the little life I'm building on my forever island. I've spent a lot of time talking about the hotel, which on the surface feels like the biggest part of the update, but it honestly pales in comparison to the Slumber Islands and the quality of life improvements. The hotel DIY box, on a story-based level, doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, I understand they've given us this weird in-universe explanation that it will increase brand recognition and entice more tourists to visit the island. But like, let's be real, that's kind of narratively weak. That being said, I don't care if it's silly because I love the DIY box. I want to complete all the Nook achievements, and I got most of them in my challenge run. Excuse me? Excuse me? What's the secret Nook Mile category? Oh my god. Okay. Sure. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's cool. I thought I was close to 100%ing the game, but no, it's cool. It's fine. It's totally fine. DI Goods one. Oh, I'll get that in no time. Yeah. But not only were we given a new set of achievements related to the hotel and the DIY box, but I feel like this gives me a much more engaging and compelling way to continue working towards the DIY furniture, DIY tools, and miles achievements. And even the furniture freshener achievement, since you can get bonus rewards from Captain for customizing your goods. I also like how the DIY box incentivizes me to keep up the resource grind as part of my daily routine, since I've stocked up more than enough materials and ingredients for my current needs. I love decorating, but I do appreciate that the update didn't only bring more tools for decorating. Chasing and fine-tuning balanced gameplay in my challenge made me appreciate actually playing Animal Crossing again, and the update fits in with my playstyle nicely. I also just really like crafting. Maybe it's simple and smooth-brained, especially when the game makes it easier by adding this tab that lets you easily see what needs to be crafted for the box. But I still like the feeling of satisfaction of getting my assignment, crafting it up, and proudly dropping it in the box. I know a lot of people have been decorating their hotel pier quite beautifully, and that's definitely something I'd like to get around to. But for right now, my only priorities were ensuring that I had a workbench and a cooking set to make completing those box requests incredibly streamlined. The DIY box also sneakily revealed to us in the original 3.0 trailer that it was ushering in earth-shattering quality of life updates, bulk crafting, and crafting directly from storage. These features have been absolutely huge. Obviously, bulk crafting has been demanded for a while. With so much lengthy animation related to crafting, it can be really tedious when you need to make a lot of something, especially tools and fish bait. Crafting directly from storage is just so satisfying. I've worked pretty hard to save up lots of ingredients and materials, and it is so validating when I need to craft something that I can just do it, without looking up the recipe and hunting for all the required items in my inventory. It's also been huge in helping me in my quest to craft every single DIY for my catalog. I get the satisfaction of easily crafting what I need without taking up pocket space on materials, and it makes it easy to see which resources I still need to hunt for, because the recipes that aren't immediately craftable stand out. The main thing I've learned in this way is that there's a lot more flowers I need to regularly harvest, and some I still need to breed, which has given me some ideas for the changes I want to make for how my flowers are organized on my island. To that end, my first use of the Rosetti feature was to clean up my flower field on the back of my island. Throughout my challenge run, I was never fully satisfied with this area. I knew I liked the idea of a flower field and a flower breeding area, but I never really landed on exactly what I wanted to do with it, even going so far as to dig up and rearrange everything into species and color groupings. Well, I still don't know what I want to do here, but I do know that whatever I decide will be a lot easier if I don't have to dig up and move all these flowers. This is the absolute perfect opportunity to try out Rosetti's services. He should be here on the island now, so please go and find him. Okay. That's fine. But like, are you for real? What do you mean go find him? Do you know how big the island? Do you think I want to go just go find him? He's just like wherever? Come on. Okay guys, so let's just find Rosetti. He's just around. He couldn't come meet me at resident services. No. He's just around. And I gotta say, I love this feature. I know there's some frustration with his limitations. Like, for example, I do wish he could pick up crops so that I don't have to dig up all of those when I change that area later on. But I think this is pretty sweet. Also, I don't have to trash any of my flowers or put them on the beaches. I can just keep them all in storage. This takes a lot of the pressure off when it comes to redecorating. By making the process of cleaning up and transforming huge areas much less tedious, I'm more inclined to be adventurous and tackle big sweeping changes. And the next big update for Honeycake is definitely going to include some sweeping changes, now that I'm free from the challenge time limit restrictions. Rosetti's services go hand in hand with the quality of life updates made to the storage system. The increased storage capacity was one of the first things I went after in the update. I've been aggressively cataloging every item in the game, including trying to craft all of the DIYs. So I've really been pushing the limitations of my storage. This might be a double-edged sword. It's really just giving me more leeway to feed my inner hoarder. Actually, I want to keep that tree branch. Oh my god, hoarder mentality. I don't know if I want to sell that tree branch. What if I need that tree branch? That moment when your real-world neuroses play out right in front of you in a video game. Too real. Too real. But since this is my forever island, I do like having lots of options for furniture, materials, and clothing. There's no knowing what the future holds for my island, so I like that my storage can hold even more. Overall, the storage changes and Rosetti features are huge for reinforcing the idea of a forever island. A lot of us can be tempted to restart when we get an itch to try something totally new. But with the ability to keep plenty of items and even plants in storage, and to clean up the entire island at once if we like, there's a lot more incentive to keep the same island around. The only downside, of course, is that you can't save multiple dream addresses to remember different iterations. But maybe I'm okay with that in this phase of Animal Crossing. Maybe I don't need to have access to every version of my island. Maybe it's okay to just keep moving forward. Another feature that leaves me more inclined to stick with my forever island is, of course, the Slumber Islands. Again, people have pointed out the downside of not being able to have dream addresses so that people can visit without being online with us. But I kind of feel like the upsides are worth the trade-off. You don't have to deal with endless purchases, customizing, crafting, or Treasure Island visits to get everything you need to decorate a new island. You have your entire catalog and all its customizations at your fingertips, including flowers, trees, crops, shrubs, and fencing. It's a completionist playground. You also don't have to reset and rush your way to the 3 stars to unlock terraforming. You don't have to spend a bunch of bells or time travel to get your bridges and inclines. And you get 3 of them with different sizes. And that's not even mentioning the fact that you can decorate collaboratively, which just opens up so many doors for new decorating challenges and new ways to play with friends. I'm here for the Slumber Islands. There's a bit of a learning curve for decorating on them, since it blends mechanics from regular decorating, Happy Home Paradise, and a few new tricks for movement. But once you get the hang of it, it's really exciting to realize just how easily you can build all kinds of things. The process of adding custom codes to your Slumber Island is a little tedious, but it's honestly not that bad once you get used to it. I decided to scale back the number of custom codes on my main island, since it's got a pretty simple decor anyway, and I organized them so that I have a few empty rows in my custom design app that I can use exclusively to download batches of custom design for my Slumber Islands. It does take a few rounds, sure, but it takes time to collect custom codes for a hyper-themed island anyway. I've already got a design challenge planned for my next Slumber Island that we'll be doing soon on my Twitch channel. For my first Slumber Island, I just chose the smallest size and decided to make a cozy hiking trail. This gave me space to explore the features and get used to the new controls without having to download too many custom codes or get overwhelmed by trying to come up with a complex vision. I even had a friend over who surprised me by designing this little VIP lounge in my house. And I found that it was a really fun way to just try out different customizations of items without the tedium of going to Harv's or using customization kits. Now that I'm used to the controls and took my time experimenting, I'm just so excited for what we can do with these Slumber Islands. It really opens up the longevity and flexibility of the game. So now that you've heard my take on the update, let's just talk about a few of the developments that have happened on Honeycake since I finished the Year in the Life challenge. I'm unlearning the playstyle patterns I adopted during my challenge run and settling in on a new daily routine, playing along in real time, and deciding what my goals and desires for the island look like now. Our longest standing resident, Sparrow, is still very much up to his usual antics, dressing like a vampire, but also being incredibly sweet. I hope I'm not late in saying this, but you're a really great friend. You are late. Thank you, Sparrow. Look how cute he looks in this sweater, you guys. I picked that out for him. Without you, my muscles would get all sad and might wither away. We have to stay friends, okay? I'm never letting him leave my island. He's my best boy. I could never let Sparrow go. Oh no. Oh no. Perfect timing. Oh no, you guys. So I think I know the answer to this question, but I have to think about it. Like, should I'm so torn. You know? I want to go on a villager hunt. I want new villagers, but like I can't let Sparrow go, right? I can't let Sparrow go. There's no way. I'm sorry. I wish any other villager, because I would probably let almost any other villager go. I wish it had been anyone but him that asked. But like, he and I have a bond. I can't let him go. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I want to be like, because I kind of have this idea in my head that like for my forever island, I should just let whatever villagers move in and out. Because you can then, once they live on your island once, you can put them in a Slumber Island. And that's kind of a cool feature. But I can't let him go. I can't. Let me see. We need to like decide like who are the keepers, like who cannot leave. Like I can't let Butch leave. I love Butch. And Plucky. Butch, Plucky, Sparrow, and Olive are like, that's a no-go. And Felicity has to stay because she's the journalist. Who else would like update the community newsletter? I mean, I would like to change the island lineup a little bit, but I'm having a hard time deciding which characters I'm willing to let go of. I've gotten so attached to all of them. Can we appreciate Gruff for a second? I gave him this leather daddy hat and he's wearing this like muscle shirt. He looks incredible. Look at him with his sideburn. He looks incredible. I love her. Plucky's one of my favorite villagers. She's so cute. Look at her. She's getting a little snack. I've never seen that happen. I've never seen the villagers interact with the vending machine and it drops the chips. What? Can I do that? That's crazy. Oh my God. I've never seen that. I did not know that happened. There's so many little details in this game. Oh, we should say hi to Bo. Yay, you finally talked to me. Oh no. Oh no. I keep meaning to say hi. Oh, I feel so bad. I'm sorry, Bo. Oh my God, look at Pearl. She's like playing the guitar. Why do they stop being cute once you perceive them? What's that about? You know what? You guys, I don't know how I feel about Olive in this pink jacket. When she started wearing it, I was like, oh, maybe it's because she has a job in the city. And I gave it a story reason and I was like, no, it's fine, it's cute. You know what? I'm not gonna harsh her vibe. If she wants to wear this weird pink jacket, she can. What's up, Buttercup? How are you, flower child? They're so cute. Our island snack lover, Bo, always caught wearing various food service uniforms, asked for a new catchphrase. So I had to pick something that would be suited to the job I've assigned to him, which is that he will run the Island Snack Shack to service our incoming tourists. Bon appetite. I spelled appetite. Oh my God. That's actually even funnier though, because Bo is a silly boy and he probably thinks that saying bon appetit is like, ooh, I'm so classy. I'm so smart. But he's saying it wrong. So, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it because it's dumb. And no shade at all, but Bo's a little dumb. And that's kind of what we like about him. Bon appetit. I should have said bone. Bon appetite. Welcome to Bo's Snack Shack, Bone Appetite. Kyle is still the island troublemaker, and Pearl is still the island potster. And only sweet girl Olive has the strength to love them both unconditionally. Seems more and more people are reading books on their phones these days. These ladies are about to pop off about the decline in literacy rates. Who knew Animal Crossing was had their finger on the pulse, you know? People love shopping for clothes online these days, but not me, Groovy. I still prefer shopping in person. Well, this is cute. They're connecting on this, even though Pearl is shallow and Olive is wholesome. I love touching the fabric and then trying on each item one by one. Honestly, facts. Can we pour one out real quick for Joanne's? Nothing like the feel of the pages in a real book, not to mention the smell of the paper itself. She gets it. I love to look at the art on the cover while poring over every beautiful detail, Flower Child. Well, what an eye-opening conversation this has been, Olive. Little did I know we had so much in common. We really must chat more often, Groovy. Olive, my precious, please be careful. Pearl's so mean. Pearl's so mean, and we've learned this. The lore on the island has been growing so much, I came up with the idea to create an island newsletter in Canva to document developments around town in a fun, storytelling way. It's also a good tool I can use on stream to catch everyone up. So I have it in my head that Felicity is like, she runs the island newspaper, and because she's kind of a sassy little thing, a real busybody, if you will, I have it in my head that it's a newspaper, but it's also mostly just a gossip column because that's the type of vibe that Felicity is on. So this is the Honeycake Tea with Felicity. This is our island newsletter, and the headcanon is that Felicity is the author. So our old Peppy, Peanut, came to visit the island. Local legend and former resident pop star Peanut spotted enjoying our beach bonfire. So that was very sweet. We got to see Peanut again. Our friend Rainbow came to visit the island and we took some very cute pictures together. So here's Rainbow sitting in the cat bed like a very normal person would do. What else? Oh, Trouble in Paradise. Kyle and Olive haven't been spotted together in weeks. Is this situationship on the rocks? You tell me. This has been something brewing on my island for a while. They're hot, they're cold. It's a whole mess. Kyle and Olive started with a pretty adorable little romance. It was cute to watch them grow together during my challenge run. But it started going off the rails and feels like more of a situationship these days. Kyle got into yet another prank war with Olive. Okay, this is not the first one. He's goofy. She's trying to be a serious woman. And he's just here to play, you know, like he's not here to be legit. But I have to say, the present he got her does cook. Like, look at this. Look at this coat that he got her. It's actually beautiful. So I don't know. I think she's gonna forgive him. Honestly, I kind of forgave him because he did good. Our boy did good. I'm writing in character, guys. This isn't how I talk, but as Felicity, Kyle's foolery launches a new prank war, but did he cook with this apology gift? Pearl is kind of infamous for getting into a huge fight with my best girl Plucky on the same day she had the audacity to try and leave. Her neighbor and probably closest buddy is Butch, but there's been some drama between the two of them recently. So here's what had happened between Pearl and Butch. Butch, I guess, gifted her some yellow hyacinths, and Pearl says, in the language of flowers, a yellow hyacinth says, I want to be more than friends. I have never seen this dialogue happen between villagers before. I was completely shook. And I especially like how Butch is just like freaking out. Like he just wanted to do something nice for his neighbor and give her a flower. He did not realize that Pearl thinks now that Butch is into her. So I find that hilarious and adorable. I'm so glad I caught this moment. Oh no, look. They're talking. Let's see. I've been hearing everywhere that folks think I'm scary. I don't get it. What's so scary about me? Okay, for context, chat, our lore for Butch, our backstory for him, is that he used to be in a biker gang. Like, he used to be like a kind of roadhog, wild man. And now he's a little older. He's a little chilled out. He's retiring on Honeycake. What does it matter if the way you look and the way you talk can be well unnerving? See what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Pearl is so shady. She doesn't give a fuck. We're still your friends. Like, she's nice, but she is shady, right? The way I look, the way I talk. Look at it. She's pissed him off. Of course, Pearl has pissed someone off again. What's so darn unnerving about him? Okay, Tabulous, now be honest. Do you think I'm scary? You're not scary, no sir. I love Butch. You know who's scary? Pearl. Pearl's scary, because she's real mean. She's real mean and she acts real nice. That's the scariest kind of nice person. Are you kidding me? Okay, Tabulous gets it. I'm not scary, I'm misunderstood, just like I've been saying all along. You're so right, kitty girl. He's not scary at all. Look, her face says otherwise. Her face says otherwise. I can't with her. I can't with her. I hate her and I love her. Oh, the shade. I can't. I'm dying. I love my villagers and all the entertainment they provide. But let's talk about the other things that have been shaping my new daily routine on Honeycake. In addition to getting way too obsessed with crafting DIYs for the hotel, I've got my eye on chasing my remaining Nook Miles achievements. Slowly, of course, day by day. I've still got a long way to go for my total critter catching achievements, but I'm taking my time and catching things periodically. I try to knock out a handful of Nook tasks each day, and I'm still checking for daily DIYs. I still need about 100 more of them to have the full collection. I'm still acquiescing to villager requests for the Smile Isle achievement, like agreeing to house visits from Cutie Beau. Just two cuties, hanging out, no big deal. I'm still showering daily gifts on Chevra, the only villager who hasn't given me a photo yet. Still no luck there, by the way. I've been harvesting my rock garden daily to keep up with the resources needed for Captain's DIY requests, and I deliberately used flimsy axes for the task until I finally unlocked the recipe for the golden axe by breaking a total of 100 axe tools. The only golden tool recipe I need now is the shovel, so I'm always on the lookout for Gulliver. We love this sombrero he gave us on his last visit. I'm back on my turnip grind because that 10 million bell profit achievement is still looming over me. I've been making respectable progress, but I realize I need to make some big moves in the future if I want to get there. I just need to get over my cautious frugality and go for it. Invest big. I just narrowly missed earning 150,000 points on my last HHA evaluation, so I was determined the next time around to get it. I put out some of the high-value items like Katrina's Zodiac statues and Gullivar's pirate items, and the next day in the mail I finally received the gold HHA trophy. This achievement was way overdue, and now I can finally redecorate my interior to my own taste without worrying about trying to impress the old HHA. I also managed to make it back to Happy Home Paradise to expand the island's cafe. In time, I'm planning to revisit all of my facilities and some of the vacation homes to give them a little more oomph. In scaling back the number of custom codes on the island for my Slumber Island projects, I decided to get rid of the white outline custom code that was on my town's main pathing. And I was a little shocked at how quickly my flowers completely went wild overgrowing the path. I had to take care of that before it drove me insane, and I decided to switch to the wooden in-game pathing with a few decorative swatches. I'm not totally happy with how this looks. I even experimented with a patchwork-style path, but that felt too busy. I'm sticking with the wood path for now, so I don't have to worry about the flowers, but I'll be revisiting it soon. Spring is underway, so my next video is going to feature spring cleaning and a whole bunch of renovations for Honeycake overall. I've also been using this to kind of plan out some things that I want to do on the island. I want to update my stargazing cliff. I think I could do better for Celeste. I'm still chasing down Red at every chance to finish the art section of our museum. He finally brought me the real wistful painting, after so many fake-outs, and I recently managed to pick up the tremendous statue too. I've decided to finally move my museum off of the beach and give it a proper location. The next big build will be to come up with a fully fleshed out museum entrance. In the meantime, I'm using the space to start breeding some flowers I need for crafting recipes. I got frustrated a while back and gave up on breeding purple windflowers, but it's a new era on Honeycake, so I'm at it again. I'm grounding this project in the story point of starting a gardening society for Honeycake. In the future, I plan to orchestrate a build around it. In general, a lot of my future plans for the island involve more storytelling and more detailed builds to go along with them. I want my island to stay organized and playable and relatively simple, but I do want to expand my decorating to give Honeycake more character and storyline. The future holds more lore, more decorating, more challenges, and more whimsy. I know it probably seems like the thing to do is, like burn through all of this super fast. But there's something about doing a speed run that has made me feel like liberated. Like I don't have to do things super fast. I don't have to do all of it. I don't have to grind. I built my island and now I can just live on it. And I think that's kind of great. So yeah, do you. Do it all the night it comes out, or do it whenever you like. I didn't come to Animal Crossing till kind of late. Again, late in quotes compared to other people. And it's fine. If something is good, you can enjoy it whenever you want and however you want. And we can all do things differently. Just keep that in mind. I remember waking up on January 14th to the early drop of the update, and all the Discords I'm in were blowing up. People were worried they were missing out, that other players and streamers were already several hours ahead of them in exploring the new content. And I already knew I was still days away from finishing my challenge, and I didn't want to update my game until that was done. But we should never be in a hurry to have fun. Joy doesn't have a timetable. My Animal Crossing speedrun challenge blew up on me a little bit, leaps and bounds beyond what I ever expected. And if you're here now because of that video, I think that's great. I think that's amazing, and I'm so grateful, because I truly did pour my heart and soul into that project. And I would love to continue doing that. I would love to have this channel grow and continue sharing things that I'm passionate about, because I do enjoy it. But I have to say very upfront that I will never be a person who has the first word, the first take, the first one to unlock every secret of something new. I have to establish the expectation that FOMO is very much not a thing to me. If you have something to say and it has value, that value isn't going to diminish in a matter of days or even weeks. My priority is creating joy, and I hope I can share that joy with others. At the speed of internet content, this video feels tragically late, but for me this feels like exactly the right pace. When it comes to me in games, I'm a firm believer in quality over quantity. I like to savor games, and I live on a budget, so I don't often find myself racing to buy and rush through whatever the new hot thing is. If I can't afford the latest trending game, I will happily replay my standbys, or dig into the archives for some Donkey Kong Country or Final Fantasy X, and love every second of it. If a game is good and worth playing, it'll stay good and worth playing. And the same thing goes for updates. If after only 2 months we're already bored of the 3.0 update, it isn't much of an update. And for me at least, I feel like I'm still just scratching the surface. There's a lot more to come from Honeycake. Thank you for watching, and please feel free to let me know where you stand on the 3.0 update today. If you're interested in more updates from me, you should consider subscribing. And if you could leave a like on the video, I'd really appreciate it. I'll see you soon, so take it easy.